a very
It's
clean.
very easy to collapse it as black because
I
you just
mean,
you have to
Good
find the
yeah,
spot
but maybe
where
you
afternoon,
have already collapsed.
everyone.
yeah.
That's the thing. Maybe you have already collapsed
Um,
at this point.
Before we start playing
You
chess,
have to
we will be watching
either
Magnus Carlsen
collapse
playing
the bridge
live
very
game
well,
against
because you don't want
Richard
to risk
Rapport.
collapsing from the line of
It's
defense.
best of two games.
Because
Richard Rapport must win this game
risk losing pawns
if he
and
wants
collapsing.
to
In this one,
become a winner
you
of
need to
this
keep a
tournament.
very
So
quiet
it's really
position
really interesting, and
for rook
hopefully you guys will enjoy
and
it. And
then
then later we will play chess if we
with
have the
queen on
time, of
h6 and then rook
course.
g4, you have plenty more
We will
chances,
see.
right? So defense for black is after rook f4, rook e4,
But
you
for
want
now,
queen h7
it's
to f6.
this.
That is sort of a defensive construction. Yeah, let's say king h7 now. Rook f4, let's say queen g6, rook e4, and now queen h6. And rook g4, queen c1 check. So you're not collapsing thanks to this trick. And that's how you somehow still keep it together.
And that's it, guys, basically.
Okay, now in rook f4.
Queen d3 he wants.
Rook g4. King f6 on move, or rook f2 check. Rook f2 check.
Yeah, you're right.
Rook g2 twice
Rook
like
F, rook F.
No, but this, yeah, rook g4, king rook f2, this all over. No, he didn't find it.
Why is mouse invisible? Okay.
Even that I mentioned with this king h7, queen h6, it looks so it's not really holding. It's just sort of
Let's
trying to
just
put up some
try.
resistance, but of course it was also collapsing. Compare also has lost.
So we can see Magnus. Okay.
But you're losing the h pawn, the g pawn now with the check in all the lines.
Very intense game. Very intense game.
Yeah, but just rook g4.
Maybe play king f2.
Can you show me why not rook g4?
No, I think rook g4 is probably okay.
Why does it look so buggy, bro? Why does it just whiten? I hate when this happens. Why is not?
King comes to d6, d6, king d6, nice, yeah. And king f2 is completely was saying king f2, by the way. This is a cleaner move. Very impressed. Yeah, it's cleaner move. So queen d6, you have rook e4. But it's a very, very cool by Richie. Very cool of him not to resist this, collecting the pawn and giving checks, yeah. You think, okay, you win the pawn, but
I don't know who are you cheering for. I'm always cheering for the underdog, which is Richard Laporte. Obviously, he needs to win this. Magnus needs only a draw, and yeah, that's interesting. Magnus is in a lot of trouble. I mean, in a lot of trouble. He still needs to. He still needs to. He needs to find the right way to play, but if it draws, I don't know. They will have another 2 games, I believe, with lower time controls. We will see.
yeah, collapsing position, right? Oh, white wants to collect the e6 pawn, maybe.
Also,
if it was my move, maybe I just want to take on e6 and come back.
and come back. Why not?
Ah, yeah, that's what I want actually.
This looks very, very bad.
Oh, the whole thing is falling apart completely. Yes, I think it's
Magnus will have a lot of trouble.
kind of resignable to
Hopefully.
Queen b3.
Yeah, because you collect the g4 pawn and then you go rook g2 e4.
And then
You collect the
just
e6
take
pawn
on
with the
e6
check as well. Yeah.
Rook f4, rook f4 check.
Yeah, he wants to win it with check. Rook g4 is queen d5, but he wants to win it with the check. Yeah, 2 pawns and 2 rooks for a queen. It's completely winning. It's completely winning.
Yeah, plus Magnus has a much lower time, so I think Magnus will lose this game.
More tenacious of the most, but I don't know. Magnus still has some hopes, it seems, yeah.
I'm not sure. I think he might be acting. King g7.
Yeah, he's 25.
Okay, so Richard is going for the e6 pawn.
Our baby.
Queen went on d3. Okay.
It's only one pawn. It's not two. It's only one pawn.
Oh, okay, so Magnus wants to pick up this d4 pawn if white picks up the pawn on e6. So
I don't need two pawns. One is more than enough.
Okay, he will go EG2 here.
Actually, conversion might be quite long. Like I think he will convert, but it might take a long time to win this position because
Magnus still needs to play fast.
because of material, but it's
Magnus still needs to play fast.
not.
C6 makes sense.
Yeah, he's just sort of playing general lost, but it's not completely forced.
Rook G4, maybe getting some time on the clock.
This is very interesting because we will have a tie-break round, so that's always interesting for chess fans.
Trying to the seventh rank, like because I think that could be wrong.
Rook F2, King E7, Rook G7 like this.
Yeah, because maybe with only one rook, your king is not as secure.
I think he's going to go.
Oh, rook f7, what?
No, he's going for it.
Oh no, he's going for it.
But
Computer didn't like
evaluation bar just dropped for some reason, I don't know why.
Still very winning.
That's just
Two rooks and
incredible.
against the queen. That's a lot of material. That's just winning, completely winning territory. Oh, rook g7, rook gf7. That's the idea. And then e5, only move. Because I want to give you mate. You can play the f7.
That's really nice.
That looks like by the way like a forced win.
Rook G7,
And it would be a forced win.
King E8, Rook Gf7, the point being that after takes...
Takes, and a checkmate. Wow, okay,
You
interesting.
have e5 move, which is absolutely the absolute last resort.
Very interesting.
And then then your king comes out, and you are just still technically lost, but not completely lost. Now this is rook f8, rook f7, rook e8, so you must collect the other pawn. This looks so lost.
But
the evaluation is not,
Hopefully Magnus will not be able to pull some of his miracle plays and save, although he's a really strong defender. It's going to be really hard, as it always is.
this can go wrong.
When you play against one of the best defenders of the world, so it's not going to be easy for Richard, but I think he has enough to convert in this position.
There's no force spin.
oh my god,
It's still,
how does he do it?
he already like,
How does he even
he's
get
not even the
here?
last line of defense, he's like way beyond.
How does he even get
He's
here?
burning down his own,
How does he do it?
his own.
How many people would have lost by now?
And Richard now is getting into time trouble again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Richard
I don't like
played
this.
very well game, but he hasn't finished it off yet.
No.
He's not playing like a computer. I have to disappoint him. Richie is not a computer.
Richard, please, let's win this, Richard.
Richard is unable to play chess like an engine. And then it's very hard to be Carlsen. If you are not able to play like an engine, it's very difficult. Richie is trying. He's playing very well.
But Magnus is not like an engine as well. Magnus is just a human.
He will go e6, I think.
Yes, he has a miracle way to save the game. As
Yeah, this is how you have rook f8, rook f7. This is my point.
rook f8, rook f7, okay.
You will not take rook e7.
And now what after
You
that?
can play rook f8 there.
Okay, King H3 by Richard.
Yes, going exactly.
Okay, now he's going to push for sure. But the problem is you can't get it.
No, yeah. I mean, you should still push.
Goes King
Or
E7.
king e7. Rook f7, king e6, rook f6, king g5. You're escaping.
Yeah, you walk around the pawn.
Yeah.
He went back.
Oh, this is stronger, because now the pawn is unblocked. But king e8 is stronger. Very defensive. Because your king guards the e pawn.
Right.
I'm not sure. I'm not think they move king h3 because now after e6 the queen e6 is always a check. So I don't know where exactly the king is going. Rich is trying to walk around and come up the board maybe. Richie, by the way, I know the stage he entered now. He is in some sort of a tilt. Like you have this win tilt. At some point when your opponent defends for so long and so well, and you haven't finished off the game that you should have finished a long time ago, you enter that win tilt situation where you are like, okay, it has to be winning, and you start playing thoughtlessly, and then you win or not already by accident. Like it's just
Very, very.
tilt.
I think he wants to push.
Yeah, at this point he's just gonna push something and he's gonna see like okay whatever.
Yes, for now Magnus doesn't have any checks to give. The only check is now defended on with king with queen to h6 is defended by this rook. And yeah.
King e7 is more resilient still.
Yeah, king e7 feels like the move.
He will play that, yeah.
Yeah, he will play.
He already played the similar move before.
He goes there. Magnus. Okay, so engine now.
Now he's just going to go.
What is what is the engine?
Mistake.
What is the now the position is almost equal. White is slightly better. No, white is actually better still.
Why did he give a check? King 4 was stronger.
And now, oh my goodness.
He should have gone e6, keeping the rooks together.
Yeah.
Because now the rooks are not together.
Yeah, now okay, he pushes.
Easter, queen g5.
Oh no.
My
oh,
Easter
no,
egg.
no,
My
no,
Easter
no,
egg.
no, no, no,
Queen h5, queen e2 is there. He's gonna win the e6 pawn for free. Okay, he won the e6 pawn for free. Queen h5, queen e2 is there. Rook f8, queen h5, queen g2, queen e2, and queen takes e6. Oh, and now we are now.
Oh no, the position is equal again. Wow,
That is very hard to convert. That is like
the position is equal. Wow.
to the point that it just might be a draw. Right? Also, the king has actually activated. Even the king has activated itself.
You could lose this position.
No, you can't lose, but you can definitely not win it.
Yeah, if you try too hard, you can lose.
Somewhere I don't know how. Like you know when you have two rooks, you can always defend, but winning it, that's what we need. That's not happening. He messed it up so bad. I tell you, I felt the tilt. I also very often enter that stage. It's a remarkable sensation.
The vibrations.
Not the vibration.
Now the position is equal again. That sucks. That sucks.
It starts hurting, and you just the pain is numb.
Richie's just.
No, Magnus is thrilled.
Richie's like, how's.
No, it's in
Why
disbelief.
is this happening?
Yeah. No, after the tilt, at some point you mess it up completely, and then your head comes back to you, and you're like, what have I done? Yeah, rook f4 check is probably what.
Yes, when you play and then you just completely.
Yeah, give me the also.
Now Richard is on the time trouble. Now Richard is damn.
Why not?
He's annoyed. He's tilted.
Incredible. Magnus Carlsen, another Houdini job. How many times have we seen this over the years?
So he's going to, by the way, computer prefers king c5. I also like king c5 more. King b3 a little bit exposing the king. King c5 better. But he might go king b3 by the way at this point. I don't know, both don't move bad.
Oh, Magnus again made a mistake. Wow, okay, the engine. Yeah, computer says it's losing now. Yeah.
Because your king is in some sort of.
Oh, Magnus now made a mistake. Now let's see how can White use this. How can Richard use this? Can he spot the win? But he has 17 seconds again. Richard is in time trouble. Oh my goodness. What to do now?
He's just sort of feeling it, yeah, Magnus. He thought, okay, things are going his way very much, so he just slightly lost, slightly careless.
Okay, good move. Good move by Rapport.
2 seconds. He played that.
Yeah, no, it's, Rich is completely gone. Rich is completely gone.
But how do you?
No, he won't play rook. I don't think he'll play rook f3. He'll play rook df3.
Rook c3 maybe.
He'll play rook df3, Rich.
No, rook c3. Oh,
Sorry, that's a mistake.
oh,
It's a human move. I don't know.
again mistake. Damn.
Yeah, maybe g4. Maybe g4. Maybe g4.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, g4.
Okay, now we've got.
Okay, this is a nice
King
one.
takes b2.
This is a nice one. the rooks are unable to. If the rooks were to jump over each other, they would make it two, but they cannot. The rooks cannot, you know.
Now c5 comes. You could win it. I'm
So,
telling
but
you.
then rook c5, rook g3, rook f2, king h1, rook g1. I want.
Wait, c5.
Rook g, yeah, c5, rook g3, c4, rook f2, king b1. Luckily, you didn't have time for c3, c2. Yeah, now king h1.
Yeah.
Almost made, but
There's a check.
queen h6 check on the move.
Oh, again, live board. Magnus made a mistake. Magnus made a mistake. Oh, Magnus made a mistake. If he can find a way to win this. Oh, Magnus made a blunder. Oh. Oh, now it's just checkmate. Magnus made a blunder. Wow. Oh my goodness. I mean, if we're gonna look at it,
It's still
A little
tricky.
bit, yeah. King c1 only move. I think, but maybe probably it's losing for looks like only move still.
It's still tricky. Or queen e5. Similar idea.
Yes.
With the,
No, still, there's still not a make.
this is not tricky.
so even Magnus can make a mistake. He
I have c2.
Yes.
And when you move it, then I have some more checks.
So my win after it goes like this: king c1, rook f2, queen e5, g5. That's the win. You go some b or c pawn, and then I go g6, queen h8 check, king g2. And g5.
but Magnus never resigns. Okay, so he played rook f2 check. He has to go on the back line, but still cannot give a checkmate right now. King can go on h1, I guess. Now where to go with your king? King h1 or where to give a checkmate? I mean, Magnus still has a check on h8. Rook check. Okay. He just made a move on time. Okay. Wow.
It's lucky he can repeat moves once. Carlsen will go maybe to d1. So maybe go to d1. You should go to d1.
Yeah, and then the king can
Yeah,
go
king
over.
e1 and then yeah. No, you should go definitely go to d1. Come on,
So
definitely go to d1.
also,
Don't repeat.
no seconds.
Definitely go to d1.
King d1.
No, don't go for a draw, please, my friend. Don't go for a draw.
See, now it's less clear. g5, king e1.
Yeah, no, this
That's back to square one.
Oh no, no.
He doesn't see the idea. He doesn't see the idea. The g1.
Oh, my friend, no.
He doesn't realize that there is also g5 idea. He's escaping again.
Oh my goodness, chess is so hard. Chess is so hard. I see some of the commenters saying,
Magnus is Houdini, but Richie doesn't know Stonefish. That's for sure. I can tell you that. Richie is very strong, he knows Stonefish.
yeah, Richard is very strong, but you cannot see everything. I'm always cheering for more chess. Okay, Magnus now again made a...
You just have to find.
What's going on, bro? What's going on? This is crazy. Now they have like a few seconds left, so that's the reason why they're...
He's gone, yeah? He's
Yeah,
like purely on
he's
intuition.
purely instincts. And he's totally tilted.
And he knows he can't make a draw, so he has
They're freestyling again.
Trying to keep making moves, but it's already completely mindless tilt at this point. He's run back, wow.
Magnus needs only a draw.
I think you can finally escape, but yeah, you can never escape. There's too many lateral checks. You know, Richie is, Richie very shaky right now. But you know, there could still be a plot twist here, because Black is, of course, you know, in some chronic danger here, yeah, with the king. But he does have a pass pawn to push, so White cannot stand forever. White has to try and create a threat.
Yes, if Richard wants to risk it, but I think he has to risk it because the tournament is over if he doesn't. Repeating the position again, now he has to find some idea.
Is it?
must be.
It feels like, but maybe it was
Feels like free fall.
Very, very intense.
So can we
Again, check.
step over that moment?
No, now it really is.
Now it's draw.
Oh, it just gives
Wow,
him a draw.
this
He
is
gave it up. Wow. Yeah, he had had enough. He's had enough.
at some
Damn.
point the
Yeah, he's had
nerves
enough.
just
Yeah. No, he's okay. There's no win also. There's no win. There's no win.
So the tournament is over, I guess.
Well, with that,
Wow, epic.
Harry Houdini act.
Imagine you're escaping so much that the opponent just gives up at some point.
Not only has Magnus Carlsen become Grenka Chess Classic 2024 champion, I owe you an Easter egg. Oh no, we're even. That's good news.
Yes, nobody else anybody.
Yeah, Magnus won. Incredible. Again, spectacular performance by Magnus. Richard couldn't get this
20 positions in which he was just dead lost, but he just finds a way. The pressure, the occasion, everything. He handles his nerves better. You saw Richard at the end, he was just gone. He was making moves, but he couldn't calculate a single thing. And with that,
yeah,
Magnus Carlsen,
Magnus was
yet again not his first victory here. As it turns out, we're not totally done because we've got.
No, but I have to say this game, like I have a feeling that it lasted for like 5 hours or something.
We've been here
But
a long time. Yeah.
No, but it wasn't that long. But it was like such an eventful game.
It was a good 2.5 hour game.
Yeah, it was so many twists and turns. And one thing we should say in Magnus's favor is that it was never a completely trivial win.
No.
Yeah? It was multiple wins that Richie can find, but it was always with a certain difficulty level. It was never that you could just collect or just do one threat. You had to always go slightly beyond a certain level, yeah? So it was very hard for him to win.
Great news is, as commentators, of course, we don't get a single moment. There you go. Straight in.
No, we're back.
Not 10 seconds
Nice.
for a cup of tea or a coffee.
No, but it's better. It's
Better this week? Just
Yeah,
get it
we
done.
have to get it done and
Out
start
the way.
celebrating.
Alright.
The party has to start.
Is there a party tonight?
I mean, not for me probably, but for probably for the winner of the tournament. There's going to be a party. It's going to have a party, I guess.
Let's see, we've got the third place playoff.
okay. So third place playoff:
1 minute plus 2 seconds.
Maxime Vachier-Lagrave against Vincent Keimer.
It's like yesterday.
We get Italian game,
By the way, we got an Italian event. The same opening.
quiet Italian game.
What happened in that last game we watched? The players liked it. They were watching as well probably, and they thought the guys repeated.
Poor Richard, gutting, absolutely gutting not to win that.
Yeah. No, and after such a game, you feel like you already forgot. Like you are like something.
Incredible.
Like, what did I miss? Everything. You're like, you know, somebody hit you on the head a couple times, and you're just walking around. Like in these cartoons, they have this thing flying over your head. Yeah, that's how you feel.
Too bad about Richard Rapport. He was so close. He was winning this game, but Magnus Carlsen finds a way.
Is he coming? He's coming. Norwegian television, okay. So it looks as though we're going to get Magnus Carlsen in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, nice. Magnus will give some interview here. Later, a bit later,
What can we say?
now he's interviewing for Norwegian television. From what I've heard from commentaries, this is not the first tournament Magnus won.
On this move? Surely not.
Now we're watching a match for third place. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave playing against Vincent Keimer.
You just saw it now in the game of Magnus. Come on.
Speed 3?
Oh wow. Yeah, you can do that.
B6 bishop.
Normally you do that against move like a6 where knight a4 is prevented. But he does it anyway. You can always do that. I mean, you can always play this position, bishop e3, and then
F takes on e3, and then what? Knight goes there, and knight goes on b3. Knight takes, a takes on b3, and you play for the center, I guess.
It was equal then, it's equal now. Just you are on a different side of it.
Interesting.
Play on the F file.
Right.
Funny, very unprincipled treatment at the opening. But just a way to get a position.
Alright, let's see. Bishop e6, Vincent having none of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also typical. Black option doesn't want to play along and open the F file.
But feels so bad for Richard Rapport, I must say. For some reason, this is losing whenever I turn on my.
Let's see here.
Whenever I turn on my. Hey, Kartik, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for joining. We were just watching Magnus Carlsen and Richard Rapport. They were playing for a win. Magnus won the first classical game, and the second game Magnus drew, so he's the winner of the Grenke Chess Open and Classic. Right now we are watching
And did Arjun finish the
a
game
game for the third place between Maxime Vachier-Laglav and Vincent Keimer.
Because Arjun made a draw.
Hans won
What a
the
beautiful,
opening.
beautiful finale here. Magnus and Hans both winning.
Feels bad for Richard Rapport because he had some wins. He was doing really well. Now, just give me a second. Something. Aha, okay. The stream stopped there for a second.
But that means Hans plays this tournament next year.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, that's interesting. That's certain implications.
Has certain implications.
Is anybody withdrawing from this one?
Hans and Magnus will be playing this tournament next year, so it's gonna be fun meeting them against over the board, and it's gonna be a nice meetup. Now we are watching a game for third place, so as you see, the game started in quiet Italian game. Bishop e3, black refused to trade his bishop, so white has a bishop pair, black doesn't. And I don't know what's black's compensation here, how will black continue, because now you have a bishop pair. I'm guessing one of the ways to continue for black is to... Aha, okay, so black is now offering a bishop.
Black is playing it much more safe than Magnus.
So black wants to trade for this white squared bishop. You want to eliminate.
No bishop g4.
We have a trade.
Trade.
We have a trade, and let's see.
Yeah, trying to grab some space, but this space is not too relevant. Black will...
Carlsen will lose. No, Carlsen won actually. Sorry. Carlsen won. I mean, I was not cheering for... I simply always cheer for the underdog, you know. But Carlsen won. Carlsen won the tournament. He drew against Richard Rapport. It was insane, insane draw. And
Wow, G5.
spectacular draw.
That's all possible, of course.
I mean, Magnus found a way to equalize the game, and it was incredible. Incredible. I was cheering for Richard Rapport. Simply, I always cheer for underdogs. That's my thing. And but it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
Now, how bad is it to release tension here, like this?
Now we are watching some lines
That's what you have going.
how this game could continue. Players on the top level like playing Italian game.
No, try directly.
Uh,
You don't need to release, that's the thing.
it's really favorite for many people.
This is really a threat sometimes.
Very much so. It's never too bad for black, and sometimes it's very good for black. This exchange sack is always in the air.
Yeah, he just took.
Yeah, that's not a very ambitious treatment. I guess he just doesn't want to.
He doesn't believe in this position.
No, CD.
Feels bad really for Rapport because he played really well and he had a win. Then Magnus managed to equalize the game, but Magnus made another blunder, but Richard Rapport was winning again and he couldn't find the win. That was so depressing, bro, seeing that. I was cheering for another game between these two. I was hoping that Richard Rapport will make a draw, but unfortunately not enough.
Totally freestyling.
Freestyling
And they were basically forced to forced for a draw. That feels bad. By the way, if you can, please leave a like on the video. I really appreciate it, guys, in advance.
Your opponent is not freestyling. Your opponent is playing some plan that he knew. He analyzed it pretty well.
Queen d6 on the board.
Yeah, black has undoubled his pawns. Super happy with that,
Yeah.
and it's very comfortable. The only question is if white can somehow. White will probably try to liquidate somehow.
Why is this screen always changing? Why is this screen? I always have to be focused on this. This is first time I'm seeing this. I apologize, guys, for seeing the white.
He just tried to make some ugly draw. Yeah,
What's going on?
yeah, rook e8, queen g6, yeah, so it's a little bit tricky. Yeah, it's not.
So now black is doing just fine.
Why? Okay. The CD is very unprincipled.
Position is equal. Queen to d6. what's the idea behind this move? So you want to put your rook to connect the rooks, I'm guessing.
Because black has more space in the center and nothing to worry about, and it looks as though he's playing with white pieces.
Vincent Keimer was really fast this game. Looking like knight g4 could be the move, but maybe going for this trade.
Not really neither. Something similar.
But we'll see. Maxime Bichier-Lagrave still thinking. I don't know how would I continue this game. Obviously, taking this pawn maybe is not the best thing. He will just activate his knight. I'm guessing probably black will pick. With his knight, he will also open up his f-file, so that's not good. But what's the idea if you're playing as white here? How do you continue? Do you play something like queen to c2 maybe? Then rook a to d1 to connect the rooks, and then something like this? Or maybe queen to d2? Oh no, he go into a trade. Okay. So knight takes on d5, I'm guessing. Yes, bishop is attacked. Maxim will save his bishop, or no? What will he play? Okay, no, he doesn't want to. He wants to give up his bishop in this position. Yeah, this knight is much better than this bishop, so the trading here would work out for black. Trade here would work out for black, so.
He's improvising kind of. Which is okay for Blitz. I mean, Blitz, you just don't have to prepare anything special. You can just play something. But then you risk that opponents will just get a comfortable position.
Rook a to d8 played. Okay. So now when you open up this file, now this pawn on d3 can be taken. So let's see how Maxime will respond. It's nice that b4 square is protected. Those knights would be really scary if they can jump to b3. Okay, so... Aha, okay, so if knight takes, then rook will take. Rook will take on e3 and this pawn will be defended. So that's the idea of Maxime. Maxime.
It is just neither where you've gone like f4, e takes f4. That's what's happening here. And then
Anish Giri is speaking about chess theory.
Yeah, it's neither. So white is kind of more...
Knight to h4, you say. Okay, maybe knight to h4, but what? Now maybe, actually. Now you are right. Maybe knight to h4, yeah. Attack this queen, but where when... Okay, nice, you found the right move, my friend. Nice.
I think he wants to invite. Maybe invite the move repetition. Maybe jump out with the queen to g4.
No, Maxime is a stronger player than Vincent Keimer.
Move repetition, but I'm not sure.
And he's a really stronger player, like 130 points something. So there's let's say a big difference, I believe, in chess rating. So I'm guessing that's not. Okay, you go back.
Yeah, I was wondering, isn't e4 d and queen d3 check? Yeah, that's nice. It's very nice, yeah. The difference is that now knight f3 is losing to e4. Queen g4, yeah. The mess. Now after knight f3, f3, very instructive moment incoming. Rook g3. The difference between the pieces is very striking, and the knight f6 is cut off.
So this is a mistake because right now rook e to f1 and oh, fork is coming. Yeah. That's knight is invading, so that can be scary. So queen g4 played by Maxime Bichier-Lagrave.
Yeah, Vincent, of course, still heavily incentivized to try and win this mini match.
Vincent is even more motivated.
Of course, he's in front of his home fans.
And he hasn't been doing this well for a long time, you know? He's had some tough days at some point, and now he's fighting for third place. Very respectable finish. So Vincent is really thrilled. No, Maxime is also motivated. I'm sure. It's just that the game hasn't been working out so far, and it looks like he's not doing amazing, but he's trying.
What's your score against Maxime lifetime?
Well, I've played him so many times. People underestimate how many draws Maxime has made in his life.
Yeah.
He's made an insane amount of draws.
Really?
Like For example, a couple, like once I was commentating a game, I was looking at Maxim playing Aronin, yeah, they won against Maxim.
Maxim's still thinking a lot. He has like 3 minutes left.
Maxim, I played many games with Maxim.
Anish Giri, also the king of draws. Many drawn games in his career. I didn't know this about Maxime Bashir-Lagrave. He also drawn a lot. So we have rook to d6 by Vincent. King to h2.
Okay. Surprising.
He's a big risk taker, you know? Maxim.
Yes.
He's not a big risk taker. He has a very sharp...
Now valuation bars showing that black is actually doing better. Black has the advantage, but what's the main idea for black? How should black continue? Now maybe knight picking up, but rook picks up there, and then what? No, because rook will go on e3, but then this leaves this pawn hanging, but then rook to f1. No, this is not working. No. This is not good.
And they don't realize that actually you can make a lot of draws playing the knight and universal. So Maxim has made also a lot of draws. I think very high drawing percentage in his games.
Okay, king h2 on the board looks fairly normal.
Of course, absolutely world-class player, Maxim. It's also why one of my coaches said the more draws you make, the stronger.
Okay, so we have a trade. Now black is doing better in this endgame. Okay, so black takes a pawn, but white will take a pawn, I guess, here as well. Or will he?
Because now after 95, rook e5, rook f2.
Yes, another pawn is hanging. Rook f2. Rook takes on c7.
He got cheated in the...
And rook to d2, and you cannot defend the pawn, so you will be in a lot of trouble. Black is doing better here, let's see. What Maxime has had in mind here.
He assumed that it's a draw, but it's just not. Now he has to start defending.
Rook d3, white has to defend, yeah, as Giri said. Takes, and rook to c7. Just a pawn up.
Yeah, we are talking some nonsense, and Vincent's been trying to hustle a pawn.
Magnus won, yes, indeed, Magnus won this tournament. First game he won against Richard, and the second game he managed to draw, although Richard had a winning position twice. But Richard couldn't find the winning idea. Unfortunately, it was an endgame queen against two rooks. Magnus had a queen, and that's unfortunate. So we have g3 on the board. Hello, help. Hello, nice to see you again. How are you, my friend?
Draw might could be a favorite, but Vincent's very happy with this position.
Absolutely. Remember, it's 10 minutes plus 2 seconds per move.
Because it's going to turn into a fast split game very soon. It's already a split game. 2 minutes each.
Now I want to ask some question, guys, regarding the stream, because this is my first time streaming something live. I want to please let me know if you see changing screens, because right now when I click on something else, for example, when I switch to another browser, it shows to me like oh, so it shows white screen. That sucks. So you don't see nothing, so I have to be focused here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I will leave this screen. My first time streaming a live game, and So I have to know that I shouldn't switch windows at all. So this always has to be on this window in order for you guys to see the event. Welcome all. If you can, please leave a like button there. Thank you so much. By the way, Magnus won the tournament. It was an unfortunate for Richard Rapport. I was cheering for Richard to tie the match and then continue more games, but it didn't happen.
Harry Houdini wants his.
Magnus managed to draw, although this guy, Richard Rapport, was winning twice. He had a pawn up. Here he is. Magnus is now interviewed.
Should just talk about
I will be
like something
shutting up.
a little bit from the start.
Yes.
So look at this endgame, guys. Yeah,
Um,
this is the ending position. Now let's
I
see.
did something unbelievably silly there.
You tell me where you want to go. We had this Italian with knight c3, all looked relatively normal.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah. So this was, I think, I thought this was clever, but I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway.
Where was the
Okay. This. H3, bishop e6. Yeah. So the whole idea is for me is to go for g5.
Right.
And yeah, so the problem with here that, I mean, when you play bishop a4, first of all, I mean, I didn't consider bishop a4 at all, but it's quite a clever move. I mean, computer was, oh, it went b5 takes and then take, and then bishop h3, okay, that makes a little bit of sense.
This actually works, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it works, yeah.
c6, bishop a4, bishop takes h3. That's clever because you can.
I can take an
an
h.
overload.
Yeah, I can take an h4 later. I saw this in other lines that the bishop was hanging,
But this is just a draw, is it?
yeah, it was just a draw. No, because I was considering things like playing king f. But I don't know. I don't think there was any.
Magnus, by the way, only needed to draw this game. So he didn't need to win. So he needs to. If he was, he would be more than happy to just draw a regularly game.
Like I'm just really uncoordinated because I would obviously like. I mean, knight g6. I mean, honestly, I might as well resign this play and move like knight g6. It's just really horrible.
We saw you on camera. We saw how you were visibly upset with yourself.
Yeah, because okay, let me just go through what I want. I wanted to play g5, yeah, and then d4,
Yeah.
and now the idea is generally you want to go knight g6, but this I think just loses to d5, d5, knight e5, and queen d4. This is like a really unusual tactical thing, but I've just put my pieces on such horrible squares that this just works. And I was trying to make d4 g4 work, but I didn't really like it that much. Yeah, I thought hg, bishop g4, queen d3, and he goes knight h4 next. And I thought my position.
So this is just Magnus analyzing the game right now. He won the tournament already. By the way, it was draw at the end.
So that's why I decided.
This is his analysis of the game.
But again, like even this is better than what I did.
Let's just see the chat quickly, and I'm getting back. Yes, it's changing. Sorry about that, guys. One more time. I'm just.
It's like beyond horrible. It just goes f4 and I'm just positionally completely busted. And yeah, okay. I mean, I actually missed like my best chance here, d4. I don't know if it loses, but I think I should go d5 here. And then
Maybe it's better to pick a screen capture for the next time. I will know for the next stream. Whenever I'm checking something live, I will go screen capture instead of window capture. Window capture is maybe not the best. Screen capture is better. I believe screen capture then does not change.
But yeah. Yeah, rook a5, but this is desperation. Queen d3. Yeah, d5, this is after desperation as well. But
there was one idea. You could have gone rook e8, and on rook f1 to go rook g5. and it's not totally straightforward.
Oh, so e5 doesn't win?
E5 doesn't win. I tried it. Trust me, I tried it. And it just doesn't win.
Oh, it takes the bishop c6.
No, there's an important rook f6 e4.
Yeah, of course. That's I saw. But I thought e5 and...
Okay, so the game between Vincent and Maxim finished. I don't know what happened. Magnus is still analyzing the game. By the way, guys, if you can, please leave a like on the video. It looks like a draw from the king's position. We'll see. They draw, and they will be playing another game. But for now, we're watching Magnus Carlsen analyzing his game against Richard Rapport. D5 was played by Magnus here in this position, and Magnus says that after this he was pretty much in a losing position, because queen, as you can see, queen to h2 is hanging. He has to pick up with his rook if he wants to pick up. You cannot take with your knight, and now sacrificing white can even sacrifice his rook. Rook takes on f6 here, so g6 is a must. G6 is a must to protect a checkmate. Richard Rapport really outplayed him in the opening, and he really gained a beautiful position here. A lot of pressure, as you can see.
He doesn't have the trick, then I can sort of wiggle, yeah. So queen f3, but this is just... Yeah, d6 is so good. Obviously the point is c5 and g5, that was my whole idea.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but here I'm just...
Yeah, you did. And now you played the only move, actually.
Yeah, it's like, it's also remarkable how lost my position is after rook a6, d5. For instance, g5, rook d4, queen e7, queen c3. I just have no, yeah, this is like beyond lost.
Like, you just can't find
Yeah.
shelter.
Yeah, Magnus again making wonders. That's incredible how good he is.
But you found the move which...
Yeah, but...
Just watch until the end. A really fun game. I was cheering for Richard Rapport because he was underdog. I always cheer for the underdogs.
That he didn't go for the...
I know many of you guys like Magnus Carlsen. I like him as well. No question about it. He's one of the greatest players ever, if not the greatest. But I always cheer for more chess, and I really wanted for Richard to win this game.
yeah, first of all, like rook c2, then d5.
Rook c2 we looked at as well, and d5, but this is clinical. Because after this you've got rook 4 f2. And importantly, after takes
Oh, I didn't even see this.
you did what?
Yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, I just thought.
Rook f2 first?
I hope, hopefully, guys,
You mean here, rook 4 f2?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, queen f2 and then d5.
you hear Magnus well.
Yeah, it's absolutely correct. No, but I was intending to take the queen, but I didn't believe in it one bit. Yeah, I mean, so he takes everything on d2. Yeah, I mean, without you're taking too much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he takes everything.
So this trade would happen.
And yeah, queen e6 I thought was the best try.
And this would be one of the endgames here for...
Yeah, I mean, I'll go c6, but I had no faith in my ability to hold this.
I had faith in your ability to hold.
Yeah, I mean, judging from the game, it's not unreasonable. Okay, yeah, bishop b3.
Bishop b3 played.
Yeah,
Still good enough.
now I had some hope.
Yes.
Okay, Vincent and Maxim will play another game. First one was a draw. And the second game, Vincent Keimer playing with white pieces. Magnus is now analyzing the game, so we are not watching the game between these two, and the game will start. Okay, so Vincent Keimer opening the game. He opened with d4, knight f6, knight f3, g6, knight b to d2,
But yeah,
d5.
still keeps a huge edge.
But we are watching a game of
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen analyzing his own game. Now look, as you can see here, this was fairly equal.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wanted to prevent him from playing his knight in e5. I thought if he gets the knight to e5, I'm just getting mated.
Right. That's what
Maybe
happens.
that is not so.
Apparently you've got some just ridiculous move here which I don't understand.
Yeah. I thought what I did was luck.
I will just quickly look at the chat, guys. Hello Evelian, I'm late to the stream, but what opening did they play?
Yeah.
It was an Italian game. I'm having dinner, then I'll be right back. Thank you, help. See you soon. I'm here, Evelian. Hello, Evelian. Nice to see you again, my friend. If you can, please leave a like on the stream. Thank you so much, and all of you who are watching. Today we are just watching a live stream. Now, Evelian, welcome. And now we're watching Magnus Carlsen analyzing his own game. By the way, spoiler alert, he is the winner of the Granke Chess Open. Magnus Carlsen is the winner. This was his last game against Richard Rapport. Richard Rapport was winning, and unfortunately he couldn't convert 2 wins. Magnus Carlsen really defended well. Richard Rapport got into a time trouble and he lost the game at the end, so that feels bad. I was cheering for, as I mentioned to all of you, I was cheering for Richard Rapport for more chess. I always like to enjoy Magnus Carlsen games, always like to enjoy more chess of his. So yeah, that's pretty. Whoops, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, and by the way, Evelian, I want to ask you, how was your tournament on Saturday? Did you have a nice time there? Sorry for the widescreen, guys, because whenever I switch my windows to look at the chat, you will see a widescreen, and I'm sorry for that. So nothing new here still. Sorry for the widescreen that happens. Sometimes I have to look at the chat. So you had a nice time at the tournament on Saturday. That's really nice to hear, my friend. So now we are also in the critical part of the position here. Magnus still losing here according to the computer.
I'm just gonna resign, but he spent a lot of time on it, so I thought maybe I'm missing something. And then I saw e5 and I was thinking to myself, already done, maybe it's a good thing I didn't resign.
So key to beating you in the future is play quick, with real confidence. Don't give you time to think that your opponent found a resource.
So you heard the recipe for beating Magnus Carlsen. Don't think too much. Magnus was ready to resign this game, but as you hear him say, when he saw Richard thinking a bit too much, he was about to resign. But when he saw him thinking, he was actually convinced that the situation is not so clear, so he can probably play for a draw. This is where situations started to turn a bit. Now you will see Richard had another victory here, but they didn't show what was the way to victory. So these was a lot of checks here given.
This is not ideal.
No, this whole sequence was not good, but so the question is what was better? No, already it's...
Yeah, I mean these positions are surprisingly hard to win. Right. Okay, we can just go forward a bit. Like things happened, of course. Here
I will just quickly look at the chat. Sorry for the widescreen. I apologize. I won 5, lost 1, and draw 1. I played today at tournament 2. Wow, Evelian, congratulations, bro. That's a really nice score. Well played, my friend. You played another tournament too. How did it went? If I can know, please.
Okay, this is over.
Yeah, overkill, right?
Yeah,
because you did end up losing.
Yeah. Because I know from experience, like I've seen this.
Are you a FIDE member, Evelian, by the way? Do you have a FIDE rating?
Those positions are very often drawn, like king, 2 rooks, and 1 pawn. Like you cannot actually shepherd the pawn. No. Like often, like actually, like having a knight instead of one of the rooks, sometimes better.
Because the knight protects
Yeah,
the checks.
knight protects the checks, and like the rooks are remarkably bad at that. But yeah, I was just yeah.
I will be streaming for 30 more minutes, guys. Then, as you all know, I have to get ready for the work. And tomorrow we will play some tournaments.
So what did he do?
Online tournaments, of course, on Lee Chess as always.
And here I thought I was completely fine.
So Magnus here equalized the position.
Now I made this.
Queen d5 was a
Now he made some blunder.
I made this insane check. Like I could just
This.
push. Yeah, I could just push. Yeah. But queen d5, I thought like this is super easy. I'm just giving checks. Okay, whatever. But it's just horrible. I was way too relaxed here. And
Which
now-
allowed this was the victory that he had. So this check, Magnus went back, and now
I have no clue why it didn't touch the pawn. I have no idea.
and Magnus even says, as you hear it, guys, I don't know why he didn't start pushing the pawn. That was a victory for him. Just push a pawn. You cannot leave this pin here. You can just push a pawn as white. Queen is forced to either give checks.
Players get a bit annoyed that you haven't folded yet.
No, but I haven't folded. Like I made it all the way back
That's very interesting, listening to Magnus analyzing this game.
for no reason.
But you still find like a queen
Yeah.
five. You're still
Yeah, but
That's impressive. Magnus saying he folded in the game, and Richard was probably thinking, no, he still hasn't folded. He didn't resign. So Magnus was still in game. As long as the game goes, you have to find a way to win this game.
no, absolutely.
And now he started to give checks. So the main idea was to just push this pawn. Magnus must either stay on this diagonal, this h2 b8 diagonal. But now Magnus went out of the cage, so now there is no longer checkmate threats, and now Richard started giving checks here.
5. Oh, this is a blunder as well. Like this is less obvious.
yeah. This probably still wins.
I was thinking about it, like maybe queen e4 is bad because my queen is exposed, but I couldn't think.
Why does this lose after king e? Why does this lose after king e2? Just g5 and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, g5 and my pawns are.
King hides here.
Yeah, but my pawns are helpless. Like the rooks are brilliant on the third row. Okay. Rook g1. Yeah, now it's finally.
Yeah, and that's how the game ended. So unfortunately, the main idea was to push this pawn for Magnus Carlsen, and that was the victory for Richard Rapport. Just push this pawn. Magnus's queen was tied to this diagonal, and or he must either stay there or try to give checks on h8. But that's the only way he could draw and hold the draw. And for white idea was simply push your pawn. There's nothing he can do. But it was too. Richard was too low on time, and that's the reason why this happened. I won. I played today a tournament too. I don't have a FIDE rating, but I think I am a member. I lost 1 and draw 2 and won 2. Okay, that's a good result. That's a good result, my friend. By the way, if you guys, whoever, if you are watching this stream, feel free to leave a like on this video. It really helps me a lot. Thank you so much in advance.
No, I only knew like.
I believe I will do this in the future. I will do this in the future. Watch along of big tournaments, so maybe it's fun for you commenting on the game. Just I will make sure to find a way to stream much better here, because whenever I switch screens, you see a white screen, and I hate that. It ruins your experience here as someone who is watching. But Kaimer and Maxim are still playing. Magnus now analyzing his own game. He is the winner of Grenke Chess Open and Classic 2024. He won first game against Richard, and the second was a draw, incredible draw by Magnus Carlsen. Richard lost his nerves in the end game. Magnus managed to draw, and incredible player. So tough, so tough. He was thinking about resigning, but he didn't decide to do, as you can see here. Oh, it's official, guys. Magnus is the winner.
Rangers Classic winner 2024.
Is Magnus Carlsen.
To me,
What's going on? Will they be back on the screen? Hopefully they will. Okay, they are back. Anish Giri is back. Anish Giri is back, our favorite analyst, Mr. Anish Giri. So looks like we had a d4, as I mentioned before, between these two. The game is completely equal. The first game was a draw, so this is tiebreak game. Queen b6 was the last move for Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. White to play, Vincent Keimer on the move. And we will see. Okay, so bishop takes on c6.
Yeah, something happened there. You want to go through it or no need? Very briefly, maybe.
Okay, so they will now quickly show the opening moves.
No, this is the current game, yeah? Yeah. No, this might be
So this is the game.
Oh, a5 is rare, yeah. So we try to...
Anish tells that a5 is a rare continuation. We have b3, bishop e2, castle for both, c5, a4, knight to c6, bishop b2, knight goes in the center. We have this bishop here, knight attacks. We have c3, e takes on c3, rook c1, and bishop takes, and queen takes, knight goes in the center square, queen retreats to c7.
Yeah, it does. You've given up your last square bishop, so...
Okay, so now Anish analyzing the game and seeing that c4 is maybe the best here. I don't know, guys, who do you like here best? Do you like white or black? Who would you like to be in this position? Bishop a3 was played for white, so white still doesn't play c4.
White is missing last square bishop, otherwise white would be doing tremendous. But even without the bishop, still some trumps. I like this knight on 5, yeah, always nice.
Very interesting.
Yeah, now definitely some kingside plays is called for, yeah, some g4 action. Definitely.
Let's quickly look at the chat. Sorry for the white screen. I lost one, drawn two. Okay, fun. Love your stream, dude. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for joining. White, lol. Okay. So you like white here better. Okay.
Lots of things. Bishop h6, knight e4 is a massive issue. Oh, he just blundered.
Oh, something happened here. What just happened? So bishop h6. Anish making saying that this was a blunder.
Yeah, it's a big takeover town.
A blunder for white. Bishop h6, now pinning this knight, looking at this rook, so you can unpin somehow, but you have to be careful. You have to protect this knight. Now this knight is attacked. Yeah, so as you heard from Anish Giri, if Maxime takes this victory, he will be winning. Whoever wins this wins the third place of this Grenke Chess Open. And by the way, very fun and interesting information that next year the infamous Hans Niemann will be playing this Grenke Chess Open, and hopefully we will see Magnus and Hans Niemann again over the board. That would be so insane. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know if they will be playing the same tournaments. By the way, if you're not following, I don't know what you think about Hans Niemann. Do you enjoy him as an entertainer? But he has a really nice channel, and he created a new series, Road to Grandmaster. Sorry, not Road to Grandmaster, Road to World Chess Champion. So he's on his journey to World Chess Champion. And I don't know, guys, what do you think about that? Will he ever achieve that? What's your thoughts about Hans Niemann becoming a World Chess Champion? But he's really serious about it. He's talking about his plays, his games. He has every day a new game. Really entertaining, in my opinion. So if you enjoy chess, and if you like Hans Niemann, sorry for this, guys. I cannot control these ads. Sorry. We are back in the game. A really entertaining and interesting format, I will say. White lol, I don't know. So Evelyn, what is this? Empty messages. What? Okay, huh? Yeah, it's true. Hans Niemann is going for the world chess champion. He wants to become a world chess champion. So now we're looking what is happening.
So the moment he was going to win the game, he was nicely winning the game. Then he thought there is a rook g7, rook f7 thing. Then he saw e5 is there, and that's where he stopped seeing it. Like it just there's no longer a forced win or anything. And from that moment on, he started just playing on instinct and.
I saw some empty messages from you, Evelyn. I don't know what's going on. Maybe some mistake with YouTube, but yeah, very interesting for chess. I don't know what's the next tournament, but we will definitely watch it if we have some next tournaments.
There's no more forced win. We have no time. Just have to play. So yeah, what do you want him to do? Reaching a difficult task. We are following that forced line that we have outlined already.
So bishop b3 played for black. Black now has a fork, attacking this rook and attacking this pawn, and looks like black will win this pawn. This is really risky. Look at this bishop on h6. Where to go with your rook? You cannot go on c1, at least to protect this pawn.
He's trying to queen f7. Some kind of queen f7 bishop b2 thing. Like c4, bishop c2.
But now, yeah, as Anish Giri mentions, black has to be careful here because what happened? g5. What?
Okay, it's almost late. Bishop g5, c4.
Bishop g5 and c4 is the idea, but computers. What? Check. King goes on h8, and how do you give a checkmate here? What do you do? Your rook is hanging, by the way. This is just a bluff from Vincent Keimer. Wow, Vincent only has 14 seconds. I just noticed this, that Vincent has no more time. Wow, Vincent was thinking for too much. He went in such a difficult position. Oh, he wants to block this bishop. Okay. So that's his main idea. He wants to go he wants to endanger this king. Now Maxim has enough time to think about his position. Let's see what happens. Bishop takes on g5. Very interesting move. Obviously, Maxim didn't take too long, and we have c4 on the board, and it's already happening. Bishop takes on c2, queen takes on f7, king goes on h8, and by computer evaluation, black is simply winning. We have a rook to g4. I mean, that's the last attempt for Vincent. Rook to f8, queen goes on d5. Bishop goes on f6, so now everything is defended. Bishop c1, and Keimer will soon resign, I think. It's just a matter of time right now. There is nothing here. He has 3 seconds here. Maxim is winning this game. I don't see how... Okay, Maxim playing really fast, and Vincent Keimer resigns. So Maxim has won 3rd place. This was a clear victory here. This was a desperate attempt to attack, to confuse maybe his opponent, but unfortunately not enough. Vincent Keimer winning, Maxime Bashir-Lagrave winning this game, and Maxim will be at 3rd place. Magnus, of course, is the winner of this tournament, and we will see if some of them will come here to analyze their 2 games. 4th is Vincent Keimer. Dingley Ren had a solid tournament, 5th place, but people no longer think about Ding as that serious, because his last tournament, like in Chess 960, he was not doing so well. Also, there was another tournament in, I believe, Classic, or no, actually, that was his last tournament playing Chess 960 he was playing, where people got a bit disappointed with his performance. I don't know what you think about Ding in general, but he disappointed a lot of chess people, basically, with his low performance according to the people. Okay, so looks like this is the end of the stream. Okay, so they are finished the streaming. They were streaming for 5 hours, by the way. I think I will be finishing the stream as well, guys, when they stop. I really thank you all who joined, guys, today. Please leave a like button, because it means a lot. My video will reach more people, And tomorrow I will be playing a chess tournament with you guys as usual. I will start around 6 or 7 in the afternoon Serbian time, so Central Eastern European time. And yeah, Magnus Carlsen is the winner of this tournament. Richard Rapport is second. Maxim Bashir-Lagrave is third. Fourth is Vincent Keimer, and fifth is Ding Liren. And yeah, this was all. Bye. I don't think I can make it. Maybe. Yeah, if you can, feel free to do so. If not, of course, we will see each other the next day. Of course, this is not obligatory, guys. And as you all know,
every chess master was once a beginner.
Okay, so now I will quickly look into the chat and thank you all, guys, for tuning in. Just give me a second. You are going to Rome. That's brilliant, my friend. Wow. I wish you a pleasant time in Rome. If you are going to there touristically, I really wish you have a nice time there. Now there are not many tourists, so this would be great. Aha, you're going to Rome in a week. Okay, nice. So basically, yeah, guys. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Help, as always, guys. I appreciate you joining me, and we will see each other. And we will see what is happening here. Okay. Someone proposed. It was a fun tournament, Grenke Chess Open, really strong tournament. Magnus Carlsen is the winner. And we will see each other tomorrow. And we will play some tournaments, play some games. You can watch me, then we play together. And that's about it, guys. I wish you a pleasant evening. Bye-bye.